Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris, this is PnwRcMadness, and today, well, I got a video on a brand new part, PnwRcMadness XMaxx Xbrace / Caddy. Check it out, guys. Alright, guys, so this is it. This is the brand new PnwRcMadness Xbrace / XCaddy. I have it, well, gently assembled. I don't have any Loctite in there. And, well, I don't have all the screws in there yet because I want to show you guys how to assemble it first. So, come on in and let's assemble the brand new XCaddy / ESC. You guys got it. The XCaddy / ESC. The Xbrace / XCaddy. Okay, really quickly, this is what you're going to get, guys, when you order it from my web store, www.PnwRcMadness.com. I'll definitely leave a link in the description below, but it will come in a 4x4 by 16-inch box. It is pretty big and long, and the carbon fiber tray is approximately 5 inches, so it's pretty wide. All right, here it is. Check it out. Guys, I got it all laid out. All the parts, all the pieces that are going to come in the bag. Well, almost. Let me grab the rest of the screws. So you're only going to need a few tools. You're going to need a 2.5 wrench, and you're also going to need a 3mm wrench and a little bit of CalRC Loctite or some sort of Loctite to make sure to secure all the screws into the aluminum. Alright, here are the parts in your bag. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces plus your hardware. First thing you're going to do is you're going to grab an M3 by 16 cap head. Apply a little bit of Loctite. You're going to grab your upright. I'll show you where these go in a second. You don't have to use these. I'm going to use them in this case. I'll show you why in a minute. I'm not sure if it'll pick it up on camera, but if you look really closely, I've made it so you can figure out real quickly which one goes where. This one right here is a front left. So this is actually pretty quick. Like I said, just add a little bit of Loctite. I like to use CalRC IC Lock. This is just medium strength Loctite. First you got to cut the tip off though. You don't need a ton of Loctite, just a dab. A dab will do. Alright, I'm going to have to correct myself here for a minute. There is a left and there is a right. The braces are the same except for there are 2 holes on the bottom, and that's going to be for the carbon fiber, 4mm carbon fiber ESC Caddy. First things first, you grab yourself an M16, an M3 by M16, and you're going to screw in your first upright. After you got the front left installed, you're going to go ahead and install the right left. Or after you got the front left installed, you're going to go ahead and install the rear left. Again, M3 by 16mm, a little bit of Loctite. Now you're going to want to tighten these supports up pretty tight. But once you go to set them seated in the truck, you may have to kind of move it forward or backwards and adjust it. That way it fits into the chassis. I'll show you that as well as we slide it into the truck. So go ahead, build yourself up one side, and then do the other exactly the same. Now again, you're going to want to make sure that you have your ESC Caddy holes that are on the bottom of the rails facing forward. That way, if you're going to use the ESC tray, you can. If not, it's not going to matter which way these go. So just make sure you get those holes facing toward the front of the truck. Alright, you got your right and your left side rails assembled. You got your uprights attached. These are optional. You don't have to use them if you don't want to. I'm not quite sure if you can use the stock battery system with the rails or not, but they're optional. So let's go ahead and move forward, and we're going to install the 4mm carbon fiber tray. Alright, so there is the tray. It is 4mm. There is a front and a back to this, And if you look closely, you can see it is drilled out for the Max 4 only. It will accept any ESC. If you want to drill it, you can drill it yourself, and you can also use double back tape. So I'm going to use double back tape, and I'm also going to use the holes supplied to screw down the Max 4. Alright, the kit is going to come with 4 M3x8 cap heads. Go ahead, add some Loctite, and we're going to go ahead and secure this plate down right to the rails. Okay, so because the holes are oversized, what you're going to want to do is just gently secure all 4 screws. Let's go ahead and do that. Don't forget, you're going to want to Loctite all 4 screws. And again, you're going to make sure that the hole for the ESC wire is facing toward the front of the truck. Alright, now because there is a little bit of play and the holes are oversized, next thing you're going to do before you tighten down those bottom screws is you're going to grab your cross rails. Come on in, I'll show you these. These are actually set up so you can grab them with a (9mm) wrench. So there's a 9mm wrench right there. You can grab that with some sort of crescent wrench. So you're going to drop these down into the slots. And then what I like to do is just squeeze the rails together like this. And you could flip it over. And then guys, when you go to assemble it into the truck, you're going to use the supplied M4 by the M4 by 22. Alright, so before you actually install the brace into the truck and the crossbars, you're going to want to grab your ESC of your choice. In this case, I'm using my Hobbywing Max 4. And you're going to want to get that screwed down. So I'm going to go ahead, find some screws to screw that down because I don't supply hardware to screw down the ESC. Alright, now you got your ESC of your choice installed. You're ready to snug down the bottom screws right there that are holding the tray on. So you're going to go ahead and take your crossbars, and we're not going to screw them in place yet, but go ahead and just set them inside the hole, and you're going to kind of squeeze the brace together, and you're going to tighten down those bottom screws that are holding the carbon fiber to the cross braces. Alright, now you got your ESC your choice installed. You're ready to snug down the bottom screws right there that are holding the tray on. So you're going to go ahead and take your crossbars, and we're not going to screw them in place yet, but go ahead and just set them inside the hole, and you're going to kind of squeeze the brace together, and you're going to tighten down those bottom screws that are holding the carbon fiber to the cross braces. There you go, you got your ESC wire coming out the bottom hole. We are all assembled and we are ready to install it into the truck. Alright, in this stage of the install, all you're going to have left is 8 screws. So you're going to want to set those screws aside. Grab your Xmaxx. Grab your brace. And before you go ahead and install it, you're going to want to open up your receiver box, hook up your ESC wire. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and let's keep going. Alright, you're going to go ahead and grab your brace setup. You got your RX lid off. Go ahead and slide your wire through. Next step in the install. Sorry guys, I did not. You're going to want to take off your cover, and what I did is I just built myself a small extension. That way I don't have to try snaking this inside the box. and then screwing the cover on and all that. So I just wanted to open this up and show you. I just built myself a little extension. So we'll go ahead and screw the box on, hook this up, and we're ready to install the brace. So go ahead and hook up your ESC wire. Super nice and clean, and then you can go ahead, make sure your wires are all untangled. And remember I said that these might not be lined up, these uprights, so you're going to go ahead, kind of set it down into place. Kind of angle those right so they flop right down in the hole. Make sure all your motor wires are up and out of the way. Your ESC wires, and then guys, check it out. It just fits right down into the holes. And the next step, you're just going to install the crossbars using the supplied M4 by 22s. So at this point, we've only got a couple of steps left. Go ahead and make sure that the brace is seated all the way into the chassis, and you're going to be able to tell that by making sure that your rails are lined up with the old stock holes for the stock chassis brace. So you're going to go ahead, take your M4s by 22s, add a little bit of Loctite, and you go ahead and install those and secure the chassis brace to the actual truck. Alright, real quickly guys, I do have these in stock. These are the PnwRcMadness quick tips. They are 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, and 3.0. They work super awesome in the Milwaukee M12s. So again, there we go, just a little bit of Loctite. A little bit of Loctite, and you're ready to, whoa. Now I don't suggest doing it with a drill. Go ahead and do it by hand. Alright, again, just a little bit of Loctite. You don't need any special tools except for your 2.5 and your 3.0. You can just grab the rail. You don't even need the tool. Just grab it and snug up one side. And then when you go to do the other side, you snug that side up. And your brace is now attached to the truck. Okay, so before we finish up the install, well, check it out guys. We have these amazing stands for your Xmaxxes. We even have gold ones for your 50th commemorative limited anniversary Bigfoot stands in gold. Like I said, all 70/75 aluminum. The mechanism is aluminum. Awesome stuff. Anyways, the last step in installing this chassis brace / ESC caddy is to flip the truck over and install the last 8 screws that hold the braces down in the truck. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of information about the truck and the battery trays that you could use with it and that you're going to need to use when you buy the brace. Alright, well guys, unfortunately I am out of these green braces, but here is the PnwRcMadness lower Xmaxx chassis brace specific. So I'm going to go ahead and get this installed. Get this put the rest of the way back on the truck, and then guys, your 8 screws are going to go on the bottom of the truck. Right there, right where the old battery, stock battery trays goes. That's going to hold down the uprights. And yeah, guys, let me show you guys what batteries, or what size batteries will fit in the truck. Last step, we're going to go ahead, flip the truck over, and we're going to use the supplied M3 by 10s cap head, a little bit of CalRC Loctite, and then go ahead and let's go ahead and secure it down. So there we go. Screw all 8 down into place, and guys, you are ready to go. Okay, so last things last, guys. Battery size. So in order to install this battery, you just need to make sure that you're under 47 millimeters, and if you're not under 47 millimeters, 48, 47, you're not going to make it past the carbon fiber tray. So as long as your batteries are under that, you'll have no problem fitting under the tray. And if you'd like to use a little bit bigger battery, you could take the tray out. You can even chamfer off the edges. But for the most part, most batteries do fit in the truck unless you're using big old monster fatties. Let me show you one battery that won't fit in the truck, unfortunately. All right, check this out, guys. So these are my Turnigy Rapids. These are actually almost 51 millimeters wide. That's what I'm talking about. You're going to want to be 47 millimeters, and I don't believe these will fit in the truck with... Oh wow, actually, check that out, guys. They do. So there you go. They're not super long, but they fit nicely in the truck. That's actually super surprising to me. So I have all the batteries that I need to fit in the truck, and you should as well. So guys, thanks for watching the channel. I'm going to go ahead, get this out, take it for a rip in the dirt,